Alright, hi everyone. So this is our practice video for the first 3 lessons that we've learned. And as we've already gone over what a mountain and valley fold is, we'll continue by showing you how to read what diagrams look like for mountain and valley folds. We'll go over diagrams in a lot more detail a little bit later on, but for now, all you need to know is that a valley fold is a dashed line starting from where the fold starts to where the fold ends. And it'll be the same all the way through, like so. So there's space between the lines, not too much, as we can see. And I'll go all the way from where the fold starts to where the fold ends. So this is our valley fold. This is what it's telling us here, is that it's going to fold in a valley shape along this line. So for example here, as we already know, valley fold, creating the V shape, folding the paper towards us, like so. That's our valley fold, and the opposite of that, as we know, is our mountain fold. So to show what a mountain fold looks like in diagrams, we have a dash and then a dot. Dash, dot, like so. Dash, dot, dash, dot. So it's similar to the valley fold, but we can still see the difference between the two. Great, so what this is telling us is that we're mountain folding along this line. As we can see, it's the whole distance, so from this side to this side all the way. This is telling me to mountain fold along this line, so the paper goes away from me, as you can see, and creates the mountain shape. Good, so now that we know our valley fold and our mountain fold, we're going to fold a very, very simple 2-model sequence, and we'll use these key concepts. So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper like this. This is just printer paper into a square, and then we're just going to follow from here. So have the paper facing towards you on this angle, so not like this, but like this. The first thing we're going to do is fold what we call an angle bisector, which means we're dividing the paper into 2. Go over that in a bit more detail later. But for now, we have a valley fold. As we can see here, same as before, dashed line. What's important here is that we just follow what the line says. So it's telling me to valley fold along this line. So that means I'm going to fold along the line, like so. We have here, and as I said before, an angle bisector means that we're cutting this area into 2. As we can see, we have 2 equal portions here. Alright, good. So we'll continue the same thing on this side. So we have valley fold. This is just approximate, but it will show you where to fold. So as we can see here, we have an angle bisector, and we'll once again fold this here. It's not, as you can see, they're not equal parts, but what's important here is that we divide this equally into 2. In terms of the angle itself is cut evenly into 2. That's all we've got to know. Good. So now we have here a kite. So once again, it is very simple, but this is the model here. We have a kite, and that's our first model that we've folded. Good. So after we've made this kite, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it into a boat, a bit of a yacht. So we're going to rotate the paper like this, 180 degrees. And now we're going to do a mountain fold across this section here to create a yacht. So what this looks like, as we know, dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dot. This is telling us we need to fold the paper away from us. So I follow this here, and there we go. Now have a bit of a yacht here. Any kind of boat. Once again, these are very simple models, but you've got to start simple if you want to fold the toughest ones. So what we've gone over here is we have our valley folds and our mountain folds. Mountain fold here. You can practice with this any way you like. All you've got to do is get your square sheet of paper and then create any folds you want. So for example, I might want to have a mountain fold here. So first I'll draw it on the paper like so, and then I'll do the fold. So you can keep practicing with this until you really get used to identifying mountain fold versus valley fold and so on. So keep practicing with this for a little bit, and then we'll continue in more detail a bit later. That's it for now. Thank you.